Hey everyone, welcome into the Flippin' Hippos YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Star the Flippin' Hippo. Today is Thursday, January 30th. If you watched yesterday's video on the very exciting new beta list Perfectly has to cross-post your items in bulk from various platforms to various platforms, you heard me mention that I have a method of editing photos in bulk to square mode for Poshmark. If you didn't see that video yesterday, that's okay. I'll have it pop up at the end and you can watch it. Now, this FastStone photo resizer I'm about to show you is absolutely free, very easy to use, and will help you or aid you to quickly, efficiently, and in bulk edit photos into square mode for Poshmark. You can use this FastStone photo resizer for anything, to make your photos square for any platform. I'm specifically saying Poshmark because Poshmark has to have square photos. You guys have probably already noticed that if you took a photo that wasn't in square mode on your device that you uploaded to eBay, it looked fine on eBay. You could crop it, you could zoom in, you could play with it. But when you cross-post it over to Poshmark and use that same photo, it looks weird because Poshmark will automatically put it into square mode and it just kind of grabs part of the photo so that your item will look not like it's supposed to, which you'll see here in a second on my screen share. So you have to get these photos into square mode in order for them to show up properly on Poshmark. But if you wanted to make square mode photos for any other platform, this FastStone will work for you. It is free, as I mentioned. You're looking at the website where you download it. All you do is go to this website, which I will put in the description box down below, and over here you click download. Once it's downloaded to your computer, you open it and install it, just like any program you've ever put on your computer before. I already have it and I have it open up here, so I'll be able to use it and show you guys how easy and how fast it is. It is so fast. You don't do your photos one by one, you do a bunch at once, and it allows you to be more efficient. Now, I would suggest moving forward, those of you that are planning to post on Poshmark or cross post over there, even for eBay, honestly, I feel like we should all be taking our photos in square mode. So moving forward, you should absolutely be taking all of your photos in square mode. But if you're like me, and here comes a train, I'm sorry. If you're like me, you didn't always take your photos in square mode. You didn't know that was best practice. You probably started on eBay and didn't even think about square mode photos until you started it on Poshmark. And that's okay. I would just say moving forward, if you take all your photos in square mode from the beginning, you save yourself a lot of hassle and a lot of headaches and time. But for the listings you've already got done that you're cross-posting, if they're not in square mode, this is a way to change those photos all at once in bulk instead of one by one. And anything I think that aids you in doing anything in bulk or quicker or faster is valuable, because time is money and we don't want to be spending a lot of time on anything that we don't have to if there's tools out there to help us do it quicker. So one of those tools is List Perfectly. You can now cross post in bulk with List Perfectly, which is amazing. And then this is something that will allow you to quickly change your photos over, and you can get all your old listings over as well, because all your new listings are going to be in square mode from now on, right? Alright, so I'm just gonna show you guys how it works from the beginning to the end. So I have up top here, I have my Poshmark open, it's logged in, my eBay is open and logged in, and I'm logged in on List Perfectly. So I'm going to move this one pair of True Religion's jeans. If you want to see me cross post in bulk, you can watch yesterday's video. for the purposes of this demonstration, I'm just going to move one pair of jeans. So I come over here to copy to. I'm going to choose Poshmark. I'm going to choose proceed. And I'm going to give my computer just a second to pull that up. And yours may be a little bit slower or faster than mine, depending on your connection speeds and your device, your computer that you're using. And here we go. The picture should pop up any second. And there they are. So you guys can see that this cover shot looks okay. And chances are I took this one in square mode, or it just happens to fit. These photos are okay as well. Even if Poshmark had changed them, you can still see the gist of what you need to say, right? But the full-length photos look funky. This is what I'm talking about. It's the full length of the pants, but you're only seeing the legs here and here. So these are the two photos that I would need to change. So I would go back over to eBay, and I would open in a new tab those particular jeans. I would click to make the photos big, and I would click over to the two that I need to fix. Now you're going to want to have a special folder already set up somewhere on your computer that you're going to save photos to. I have one called Pictures for Cross Posting. So I'm going to right click, Save Image As. I'm going to make sure that I'm in the place I want to save them to, which is Pics for Cross Posting. And I'm just going to call this one A. And do the same thing to the second photo. I'm going to call it A2. Now, let's pretend that you're cross-posting in bulk, so you're doing more than one item at a time. We're going to go back to the tie that I moved over to Poshmark last night on the other video. That was not done in square mode. So I will pretend that we're doing two at a time here, because I want to show you that you can do more than one at a time. So this one doesn't really look that great. And I don't like this one either. So we're going to change these two photos for Poshmark. So I'll just go back in on the tie like I did with the jeans. This one I'm going to call B. And that second photo I'm going to call B1. That way I know all the A's are my jeans and all the B's are my tie. And this is how I always do it. If I was doing 5, each item would be A, A1, B, B1, so on and so forth, so that they stay organized. Now I'm going to go to my Fast Photo Resizer. I'm going to go up here. Once you have it downloaded and installed on your computer and you open it, this is what you will be looking at. At the top here, you want to make sure it's pointing to the folder where you've saved your photos just now. Mine is, but I need to refresh it. So you can right click in there and refresh, and there you go, it pops up the photos I just saved. So you want to click the top one, shift on your keyboard, click the bottom one. You can do this no matter how many you have, just select all. It can be 10, it can be 50. And then I'm going to go right here in the middle and say add all. It puts all of the photos from this box into this box. You want to make sure your settings are set to JPEG. You want to make sure that this output folder right here has a check mark, and it's a folder where you want these to go. I just leave it the same exact folder that I used to save them in. But you can browse your computer and make sure, pick it if it's not the correct one. Just make sure that is the folder that you want them to go to. You're going to make sure that here where it says use advanced options for resizing has a check mark. Click advanced options. You're going to make sure this is in pixels. That is very important. So make sure that the in pixels radio button is selected, not any of these other ones. And you're going to make it 1600 by 1600. Now sometimes this will show up a little bit small on Poshmark, and that's okay because you can zoom in. So I just always keep it at 1600 by 1600. It works across the board. Once you have checked all of these things to be correct, you want to make sure that the ask before overwrite is checked, just to ensure that you never make a mistake. And you want it to display the error messages. Once those are checked, you go to this button down here with the green arrow, convert. Now it's going to ask me if I want to overwrite the photos that already exist, because I'm putting these new photos in the same folder where I originally saved them. So I just say yes to all. Did you see how quick that was? I clicked it and was telling you I say yes to all, and before that was even out of my mouth, this window popped up and all 4 photos are done already and in square mode. So fast. So then you would go back to your listing on Poshmark, and you can ask it to replace your photo. And I would just select A. And this is going to have a little bit of extra stuff on the edge, which I don't like to have in my photos, but sometimes with the way I do the full-length jeans, if they're real wide leg like this, it's unavoidable. So I just make sure my front picture looks really, really good, because sometimes these full-length ones will have that little bit of extra black on the sides. And there you go. That's done. And then I would just go down the listing and fill everything else in and list it on Poshmark. And then for the tie, you would do the same thing. Edit cover shot, replace photo. I'll pick B. Nice. Now you see how it was a little bit small? You just zoom in. You can use the scrolly on your mouse or this bar right here. And you can move it around. You can drag it around. And ta-da! That looks so much better, doesn't it? So we'll replace this one too with B1. And I'm going to pull it down this time and make it big. And there you have it. Looks so much better. And you would just go down and fill everything in and continue. And that's how you used FastStone Photo Resizer. It's that fast. But just to show you one more time how fast it is, we're going to grab a couple more random photos and do it again. So I'm just going to grab some photos to do from these True Religion jeans. We'll say that I want to change the entire set for this jeans, for these jeans, sorry. I'm going to call these C. So that'll be C, C1. It's getting slow because I have so much stuff open. C3. And we'll grab this last one and call it C4. Okay, so we'll go back up here. Now, if you have already done a batch and you're coming in to do another batch, all you have to do is right-click in this box and click refresh, and it adds in the new ones. You want to clear out this box over here, if there's anything in it, by pushing clear right here in the middle. And then you'll click the first photo you want in the new set, and you'll go down, shift on your keyboard, and click to select them. If you wanted to select all of them, you could, like that. Then you would say add all. And, you know, again, you want to make sure that you have your JPEG set, the folder you want it going out to. The advanced options resize 1600 by 1600. Once you have those settings set, it stays. So you can close this out, reboot your computer, restart your computer, turn it off, turn it back on, and open it back up, and those will still be there. Once you have the settings set to what I showed you, they will always stay that way until you change them. So I'm going to click convert. I'm going to say yes to all. Now watch how fast it takes all those photos and converts them. That was 8 of them, and they were done in less than a second. So you can use this FastStone photo resizer to do as many photos as you need to do. If you were cross posting 10 items, you could do them one by one, or you could do all 10 at once, but it just allows you to do more than one photo at a time. Get them in that square mode that you need for Poshmark. Get those photos replaced so that they look good and they don't look the way they did when I first uploaded them from eBay to Poshmark using List Perfectly. And then again, I would say, when you're moving your old stuff over, this is a really good tool. But in the future, you should absolutely be using square mode. It is best practices. Even eBay recommends using square mode on your phone. Most phones have it right in the settings that you can just change it to square mode. I did put a video in the group over the summer in our Facebook group. If you're not a member, it's Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod. There's a link in the box down below for you to join the group. And you can search within the group for square mode. Over the summer, last summer, I did put a video in showing you guys how to go into square mode in your photo settings on an Android 7. If you have an Android 9 or older, that method will work for you. You can watch it. It's like a minute-long video, and it just kind of shows you how to go into the settings and do it. And that will work for all Androids except the Android 10, the newest one. For now, it's the newest one. Because when you're taking a photo on the S10, it's like right there on the top, and it's just something you push. And I don't know how to do it on Apple phones, but you're more than welcome to start a thread in the group and ask, hey, Apple phone users, how do I get into square mode? If you don't know how, because I honestly really don't know anything about Apple products. We're an Android family, but you're more than welcome to ask for help in the group. There's lots of folks in there that do use Apple phones and can help you set your photos to square mode moving forward. So join our Facebook group if you aren't a member. I will put a link to the FastStone photo resizer down in the box for you guys. Again, it's a free tool to use. It's pretty amazing. It's another tool you can use to speed up the process of cross posting. And anytime you can do things more efficiently, more quickly, it's good for your business. Hit the thumbs up before you leave, guys. It helps the channel. If you have any more questions, concerns, or comments about anything I showed you today, please leave a comment down below, or you can email me at flippinhipposhelp@gmail.com. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We're at Flippin' Hippos on all social media. And if you haven't already, and you'd like to, please subscribe to our channel and help us feed a hungry hippo. Until next time, guys, go be productive. Go make some money. Thank you so much for watching today. You guys are the best. Bye.